Girls Basketball 2026 Talent ID. It's game number 43 featuring the 1600 of Achilles versus the Santa Clara X SUNROCKS Constructions. We are live on our official Facebook page and YouTube channel of your Milcu Sports Girls Basketball at my live streaming via Filipinas Live app. Now let us meet the starting lineups. First from Achilles. On guard number 08, Ivor Basilio. Under guard number 23, Captain Mundo. At 4, number 39, Prince Bernardo. Also 4, number 13, Ricardo Bagasso. Playing center number 24, John Pagilla. Now let us meet the starting lineups from your Santa Clara X SUNROCKS Constructions. On guard number 6, Cedric Reyes. On guard number 14, Antonio Campo. At 4, number 19, Jacinto Portameno. Also 4, number 12, J.D. Capamo. Playing center number 16, Zio Nazareno. This game is under the supervision of our technical head, Commissioner Brazil Saudi Sato.
These are the starters of the ball game, folks, for Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction. Si Reyes, Pernea, De Ocampo, Cababaw, Parchamento. And for Achilles, is Bernardo Basinilio, Pagilla, Magalso, and Del Mundo. This is our last game for our classification, 9-12. Achilles versus Santa Clara Constructions. These SUNROCKS Constructions, these two teams are going head-to-head for the very first time dito sa ating Talent ID 16 under division. Of course, Achilles won their last game against Grassroots PH Pythons. Meanwhile, panalo rin itong Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction due to that forfeiture game against Boss League Bataan in their previous outing. But so their actual last game talaga na nakapaglaro sila was against Team 1 Ball Gimba. However, they lost to Team 1 Ball Gimba just by 5 points. So still, both of these teams coming off from a win technically. So tignan natin. Again, this is the last game sa ating classification 9-12. Once again, my name is Rowy Sacote, covering this game. Of course, we are live inside the home of Milcu Sports here in West Green Hills Gym. As great shot there for Kian Vesagas for Santa Clara. For Achilles naman, only fielding 7 players in this game. As there's a as we have a technical timeout here. I think there's blood with one of the players of Achilles, so that's going to be a mandatory timeout. And that is Kent Del Mundo. Ayun, sa may ear niya banda. Of course, in the FIBA handbook, that's a part of the official uniform din. So if may blood anywhere sa part ng player, kailangan ipahinga yun. Okay? Ayusin ka agad yun ng medical staff natin. Part of the proper bench decorum call. As that's a steal there for SUNROCKS X Construction. Andrew De Ocampo dribbling it down. As Prince Bernardo gets the steal. Prince against 2 Santa Clara X SUNROCKS Construction players, but no go. As 18 on the shot clock here for the yellow shirts. As in and out.
Foul number 9, Jerry Gonzalez, first personal foul, first team foul.
As just the first team foul here for Santa Clara Construction. Here comes the yellow shirts. It's a tied ball game at 2 apiece. A low-scoring ball game between these two. As 3-point shots no good for Jacinto Parchameno. And there's a whistle. Oh, the foul was on Sio Nazareno. That's his first personal foul. That's the first team foul here for Santa Clara X SUNROCKS Construction. 3-point shot, no go. Rebound here by JK Cababao. Oh, good fake. But the shot was too strong for JK Cababao. As gets his own miss for Charles Pernia. But 3-point bomb is good for Andrew De Ocampo. As they are now up by 3 here. Wants to answer back with the 3-pointer of his own, but no go for Ivor Basinilio. As there's a substitution here. As actually last game, Ivor Basinilio, when they matched up against Grassroots PH Pythons, he was not present here for Coach Hector Anot Mendoza. And there's another whistle. So 2 free throws dito para kay Prince Bernardo. Jacinto gets his first personal foul here. Bernardo in their previous game scored 24 points. Prince Bernardo was the leading scorer in their previous outing against Grassroots PH Pythons. Shot 55% from the field. And here comes a fast break opportunity. And basket and one for Jacinto Parchameno. After that foul, bumawi kagad si Jacinto. Jacinto scored 7 points in their previous outing. As Dio Diaño gets his first personal foul. So Jacinto Parchameno will be shooting his bonus free throw. Last game, when they match up against Team One Ball, against last previous game dito ng Santa Clara, officially was they won that game due to default. Hindi po nag-show up si Boss Dig Bataan. And so their actual last game na naglaro lahat was, nakapaglaro ang Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction was against Team One Ball ng Jimba. There's up and under move, too strong nga lang for Kent Del Mundo. Basinilio gives it back to Kent. 9 on the shot clock for the white shirts. What a pass. Here comes SUNROCKS. Santa Clara as no good on that shot for Jacinto. Rejected. As Basinilio has it. And no go for for Mikan Magalso. Kicks it out. That's a wide open shot. Charles Pernia. No go. And can't get that one to go then for Achilles again. And look at that up and under move, but another great defensive job for Santa Clara X SUNROCKS Constructions. As Jacinto. Good pass and easy bucket for Andrew De Ocampo. 10-2 is the score. Bernardo turns the ball over, and also an unforced error for Charles Pernia. He wasn't even looking at his teammate, resulting to a turnover. Passes it, Basinilio. Oh, what a dime! But the shot was off! For Kent Del Mundo. And that's going to be a travel. And some substitutions here. As Del Mundo, he will also be called for another travel. So back-to-back turnovers for these two. And here comes Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction again. Passes it inside. Oh, what a no-look dive. But another point-blank range miss, this time for Zach Sohol. Oh, look at that Pinoy step move for Vince Salen. That is our highlight play of the quarter, brought to you by Smart 5G. And another steal, this time for Cedric Reyes naman. Oh, stops, shoots, and point-blank range miss. But great cleanup for JK Cababao. And we have a timeout break called by Coach Hector Anot Mendoza. With 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining, our score is 14-2. Philippine Sports Commission and Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas. 14-2 is the score, 12-point lead here for Santa Clara. SUNROCKS Constructions already. A strong start for the yellow shirts. As John Pagilla, after that timeout break, already making a highlight play here. Let's see if that will be the fire igniter here for the white shirts. No look pass to Vince Salen. Wow, quick retaliation play for Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction. Pagilla fakes, kicks it. Bernardo fakes the pass. No look time as well, but that time hindi masyadong kumat doon ng todo si Kent Del Mundo. And that's gonna be a travel. So 16-4 is the score with 1 minute and 34 remaining here in the first quarter. So after this game, folks, we will be moving on to our classification 5-8 for our fourth game for today. There's another whistle, this time kay Cedric Reyes. That's going to be his first. That's the 14th foul here for Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction. Del Mundo will drive, and look at that, take it all the way to himself. And great block by Del Mundo. But persistency pays off for Andrew De Ocampo. Three-point shot. It's the back iron and miss. And here comes SUNROCKS again, and short on that layup. Great push for Cedric Reyes to create separation, pero shot clock was short nga. Layup was short nga lang. But speaking of short, we're gonna be going outside. Andrew De Ocampo from downtown, increasing the lead to 15. 21-6. Look at the passing display of Achilles. Pero lahat ng mga players nila heavily bothered by the defense of Santa Clara SUNROCKS Constructions. An easy foul call on Ivor Basinilio. I believe that's his first.
Now number 08, Ivor Basinilio, his first personal foul, second defense. 1 second remaining.
So 1 second na lang natitira dito for these two teams for the first quarter. And that is the end of the first quarter. 21-6. A strong start for Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction. Achilles needs to double up their efforts here. We still have 3 more quarters, but that's the end of the first. 21-6 in favor of Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction. This is the start of the second quarter, folks. Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction on a roll here in our classification 9-12 game. As what a timing to steal that ball for Alejandro Aladano, sealing the ball and sealing the show for Alejandro. And now increasing the lead to 17. 23-6 is the score. Del Mundo. That was all glass for Kent. And basket and one. Jacinto Parchameno with the lefty finish. Taking the hit and able to convert. As Kent Del Mundo is going to be getting his first personal foul here. So bonus free throw for Jacinto Parchameno. Jacinto, one of the lengthy agile players here. For Santa Clara SUNROCKS Constructions. As Kent, good idea. However, natawagan nga lang ng foul before that pass.
Now number 16 is
Joseo Nazareno gets his second personal foul.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
And left wide open was Alejandro Aladano again for that easy shot. As right now, Bernardo kicks it. And here comes. There's a technical foul after that layup for Charles Pernia. Unsportsmanlike foul. Earlier there was a technical sign, but the referees calling it an unsportsmanlike foul on Charles Pernia. So that's his first personal foul. So that's going to be 2 free throws plus ball possession for Achilles. Our referees saw something after that layup. I don't know if that's after the layup or before the layup of Charles Pernia. I believe that's after the layup kasi if before the layup, offensive foul yun. So that was after the layup of Charles Pernia. So yun na nakita ng referee natin. Our referee saying na siniko niya daw yung isang player dito ng Achilles. That's why the referee signaled an unspo. So that's why magto 2 free throws dito si Morales. So ball possession pa dito ng Achilles. Let's see if that will be the fire igniter here for the White Shirts. They really need to find some answers here against Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction. As Pinoy step move rejected by Mikan Magalso. Pulls up. No go nga lang for John Pagila. And Jacinto, ball rolls out nga lang. And that's going to be a foul on Jacinto Parchameno. I believe that's his second.
Foul number 19, Jacinto Parchameno is not individual fouls against Hita. Substitution. Substitution.
As believe papahinga muna dito si Guevara. Ni Coach Hector Mendoza. Achilles only has 7 points so far with 12 minutes and 50 seconds of game time. Offensive rebound. Baseline J, it's good. For Mikan Magalso. Three-point shots. It's the front iron and couldn't connect. Look at that big man going to work inside. Ezequiel Esmaquil going down low with that cleanup. Another great steal, Alejandro. Short. To blocking foul on Alejandro Aladano. Or Gerald Aquino rather. That's his first. As Vince Salen with that shot. 34-9 is the score. Morales. Oh, what a pass! But the shot was off. Here comes the yellow shirts once again. Nice fake. And he'll lay it up and in for Gerald Aquino. As there's some substitutions here. So 5 minutes and 33 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 16 seconds on the shot clock for the White Shirts. And floor is no go, but got bothered by Ezequiel Esmaquil. Nowhere to go. Great defense. Bijarid Takulao. But JK Cababao able to score for Santa Clara. So right now, Achilles, this is what we call napako sa single-digit scoring. Ito Achilles here in the first half. And finally, out of that slump, after that 3-4, Ivor Basinilio. Now they need to defend, especially yung inside presence ng Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction. Because Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction's main offense is it's either inside the perimeter or inside the shaded area. So they need to clog up the driving lanes dito if you're Achilles. As Mikan Magalso with that score again inside the shaded area, but they're still trailing by 24 points. Just like that, again, inside scoring yung priority dito, of focus rather, ng Santa Clara. Got to unselfish there, resulting to a turnover. Was Libor Basinillo, and that's gonna be a travel. So substitutions here for both squads. Santa Clara, ex-SUNROCKS Constructions, now already only has 9 players so far in this game. Well, same with Achilles, pero ngayon nadadagdagan na yung bench nila. So it's a sight to see for Coach Hector Anot Mendoza that these players are checking in now, but they're still trailing by margin. As we have a timeout break here, 38-16. So we'll have a quick break, folks. We'll be back for more Milcu Sports action when we return. Welcome back to the ball game, folks. 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in the first half. And 3-point shot is good. Andrew De Ocampo. So they want to score outside naman kasi like what I mentioned, Santa Clara, ex-SUNROCKS Construction is living and breathing inside the shaded area. That's why they are up, because they are getting high quality shots. Jacinto Parchameno gets his 3rd personal foul. He needs to be extra careful here, as Ivor Basinillo misses on the first try. Already a lopsided ball game here in the second quarter. We still have 2 minutes and 55 remaining in the first half. Cedric Reyes takes it all to himself. Imagine, may driving lane na eh. Nanggaling na sa baseline backcourt ng Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction. Hindi rin napigilan ng Achilles yung drive na yon. So that's one of the things that they really need to improve on, is the inside defense. As Jacinto Parchameno, 1 foul shy away to graduate in this game. As Del Mundo knocks down the first free throw. This is the perfect time for Achilles to cut down the lead of Santa Clara while the clock is not ticking down. Knock down your free throws. However, 50-50 nga lang. And almost an end one. So 2 free throws dito for Vince Allen. Jared Takulao gets his first.
These shots were Vince Allen.
Second attempt's no go. And easy bucket for Mikan Magalso with 2 minutes remaining here in the second half. 23-point lead So literally more than doubling the scoring output ng Achilles ang ginawa dito ng Santa Clara ex SUNROCKS Constructions.
Substitution for Achilles.
As we have a substitution for Achilles and we have a timeout break for Santa Clara ex SUNROCKS Construction. 44-19 with a minute and 45 remaining. We'll be back for more Milcu Sports action when we return. And back to the action, folks. As right now, banging bodies inside, great rejection. However, natawagan nga lang ng foul sa likod doon si Ivor Basinilio. So that's gonna be 2 free throws for the yellow shirts. As he knocks down the first one for JK Cababaw. Increasing the lead. And offensive rebound pa ng Santa Clara pero naagawan nga lang ni Kent Del Mundo. Kent sidesteps his way in, no go, gets his own miss. And stolen away by JK. And that's just a great layup for JK Cababaw over Kent Del Mundo. So 47-19, Kent. Quick shot, no go, gets the offensive rebound. Oh, unforced turnover. Kent Del Mundo just gave the ball to Cedric Reyes. As JK Cababaw with that easy lefty layup. We are now looking at a 30-point ball game. As 3-point shot is good for Kent Del Mundo. However, ang haba pa ng kailangan nilang habulin dito. They need to triple their effort dito. More than double their effort. As look at the offensive rebound, rejected, but a referee saying that there's a whistle. Kent Del Mundo, that's going to be second.
14 foul for Achilles.
And that's the 14th foul for Achilles with 13.2 seconds remaining. There's going to be 2 free throws dito again for Ezequiel Esmaquil. Second free throw is good. So let's see if Achilles can make a bucket before we end the first half. Kent, 5 seconds. Del Mundo sidesteps, floater is up, and knocks it down. And ladies and gentlemen, a lopsided ball game already for our last game for our classification, 9-12. Achilles trailing by a huge margin. Santa Clara ex SUNROCKS Construction up by 27, 50-23. We'll have a quick halftime break, folks. We'll be back for more Milcu action when we return. start of the third quarter, folks. All throughout the first half. 33 rebounds for Santa Clara Constructions. As Aquino with that 3-point shot. And the bench points of Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction. Imagine their bench points scoring 17 points. Close sa total score ng Achilles. And Achilles during the first half got limited to only 6 points. During the first quarter, just limited to 6 points. And at the same time, second chance points because of the rebounding dito ng Santa Clara. That's whether it's favoring them. And yung fast break points talaga yung nagdala dito sa Santa Clara Constructions. So 17 on the shot clock here for Achilles. As a miss right there for the white shirts. And unsportsmanlike foul called on Charles Pernia. That's his second unspo, so he's disqualified from the game. Because nabigyan na siya ng unsportsmanlike foul kanina during the first half. So he's out due to game disqualification.
Disqualifying foul, number 7 fouls Pernia for a second infraction of an unsportsmanlike foul. Carlos Pernia is out of the playing court.
I believe this is the first player in our talent ID 16 under na may na thrown out because of game disqualification, because again they got 2 unsportsmanlike fouls, one in the first quarter and second this time dito sa third quarter with 8 minutes and 45 remaining. So that's gonna be 2 free throws plus ball possession for the white shirts. As Ivor Basinilio will head over to the line for a pair. Plus may ball possession pa etong Achilles. They are down by a huge margin now, but sometimes there are times na yung mga unspo disqualifying foul, mga again talking about professional basketball, sometimes mga gitgitan yun yung nagbibigay ng energy sa isang team eh. And again, my favorite saying sa basketball is bilog ang bola, anything can happen. So let's see if that will ignite some fire dito for Achilles in this game against Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction. Na out pa, ito si Charles Pernia. As 3-point shot still no go. Follow-up shot, another miss for the white shirts. Rushed that one, resulting to a turnover, so ball goes back to Achilles. Well read by Andrew De Ocampo. He knew na sa kanya ipapasa yung bola, or he knows where the ball is gonna be going. Basinilio passes it inside, di nga lang nakuha dito ni Jared Takulao. Rejected by Kid Del Mundo. That was a huge swat, resulting to an easy layup for John Pagila. So right now, Achilles need to double time their scoring. However, that has been the story in this game. The points inside the paint. Imagine, all in the first half. Naka 34 points inside the shaded area ang Santa Clara ex Sunrocks Constructions. And another miss, as Ken Del Mundo will be called for an offensive foul. That's gonna be his third. Great sacrifice of the body there for Santa Clara ex Sunrocks Construction. Another turnover for the yellow shirts. However, they have that luxury to commit those turnovers because they are up by a huge margin. Imagine almost doubling the scoring output dito ng Achilles, and we're already crossing the halfway mark here in the third quarter, but they cannot relax here because as long as hindi pa natatapos ang oras, hindi pa tapos ang laro. But right now, Achilles just giving Santa Clara ex Sunrocks Constructions wide open shots inside the shaded area. And again, there's a reason why that's called the shaded area, or bakit iba yung pintura ng area na yan sa basketball court, because the closer you are to the rim, the higher percentage that your shots are falling in. As there's a foul on Ezekiel Ismaquil. So as a defender, you need to, there's an indicator na dapat ilabas ang bola dyan sa shaded area, because that's very deadly, no, sa opensa. Kasi pag nandyan na yung bola, mataas yung chance papasok yung tira kasi malapit ka eh. So as a defender, yun ang kailangan mong ingatan. Pero ito, may timeout tayo for Santa Clara ex Sunrocks Construction with 5 minutes and 19 remaining. We'll be back for more Milcu sports action when we return. This is the continuing coverage of the Milcu Sports Action at Talent ID 16 under division. So Santa Clara up by 27, huge margin against Achilles, as that's going to be a turnover for Andrew De Ocampo. But ladies and gentlemen, after this one, we still have 4 more games. The next game is going to be ZPRAC Sarcon Sportswear contra Eagles. That will be our first game for today in our classification 5 to 8, followed by another classification 5 to 8 game between Hoops United and JBA Elites. And after that, 2 semifinals game between SGA and Team One Ball Gimba and Easy Print X Impact Ballers versus Titan Elite Basketball Camp. As Andrew De Ocampo gets his first personal foul. That's the third team foul for Santa Clara ex Sunrocks Constructions here in the third quarter. And what a steal by Gerald Aquino. And a miss right there for the white shirts. Good find, an easy bucket like what I mentioned. Well, that was a good shot first for Prince Bernardo. But again, like what I mentioned, the closer you are to the rim, the higher your shots will fall in. As Kendall Mundo gets his 4th personal foul, and I believe was there a tech? Was there a technical foul? And there is a technical foul.
Technical foul on number 6, Cedric Reyes, for throwing the ball to an opponent.
Technical foul on Cedric Reyes. So that's the technical foul by Kent Del Mundo doon sa technical foul ni Cedric Reyes. So 3 minutes and 51 seconds remaining. And that's just an easy shot inside for John Pagilla. Oh, no whistle. He was asking for a foul there.
17 seconds on the shot clock.
17 on the shot clock here for the yellow shirts. That's JK with the score inside. Fighting for the loose ball. And in and out. Oh, good fake. And that's just a wide open shot. Easy for JK Cababao, a big guy who can knock down perimeter Jays. That's deadly, ah. Because if you're a big guy who's dominating inside the paint, you can put some muscle. But if you can shoot, yung defender mo, which is a big guy as well, lalabas yun. That's gonna be open up some possibilities for your team. There's a warning on Gerald Aquino for faking a foul. And that's a foul on Gerald Aquino, getting his second. So, double whammy yun. Nabigyan na siya ng warning for faking a foul.
19 seconds on the shot clock.
19 on the shot clock here. Two minutes and 5 remaining here in the third. And look at that. JK Cababao just, you know, it looks like Achilles just, it looked like Achilles just gave him a free lane to the rim. He didn't even hustle just to get inside the shaded area. Etong si JK Cababao, and that's the reason why they are up by 30 points right now, because again, the interior presence dito ng Santa Clara SUNROCKS Constructions. Basinilio, too strong. So, fakes the pass there for Cedric Reyes. 3-point shot, it's good. Vince Salen increasing the lead to 33.
Now on number 08, a board Basinilio that says 4 personal fouls.
As Basinilio gets his 4th personal foul.
2 shots for Vince Salen.
His first free throw is good. Or no go, rather. Second one is good. Here comes Achilles. Morales. Looking. Strong rebound by Seo Nazareno. And here comes a fast break opportunity. 30 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. We still have one more quarter after this one, but from the looks of it and from the body language of Achilles, it looks like Santa Clara's looking at another win here.
9 seconds on the shot clock.
9 seconds on the shot clock for the white shirts. And they get the offensive glass. Leading to wide open Mikan Magalso. 10 more minutes of action in this game. But it has been a Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction Basketball 71-37. We'll be right back, folks, after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Milcu Sports Got Skills Basketball Talent ID 16 under division. 71-37. Already a Santa Clara x SUNROCKS Construction Basketball ball game here, folks. And from start to finish, they're doing a phenomenal job. Up until now, containing etong Achilles. Imagine in the first quarter, naka 6 points lang ang Achilles against the 21 points of Santa Clara. And that's just an wide open miss for Vince Salin. And ball stays with the white shirts.
14 seconds.
Oh, what a pass by Sohal. So Mikan Magalso. 71-39. And look, what a layup by Vince Salin. Fearless drive by Vince. And that's just a turnover for Bernardo. Bernardo just threw it out of bounds. So ball goes back to Santa Clara x SUNROCKS Constructions. Oh, sayang. I want to see Ezekiel Esmakilsana going to work inside because he was actually asking for the ball. And like that, another turnover committed. And right now, back-to-back shots for Santa Clara x SUNROCKS Construction. And my timeout break tayo dito called by Achilles. This one's pretty much over even though we still have 7 minutes and 43 remaining. We'll be back, folks, after this. Let's see anong pinag-usapan nila doon sa quick timeout nila Coach Hector Anot Mendoza and the entire Achilles squad. Because the way they're playing right now, their body language, it dropped. Santa Clara taking their time here. Well, that's the right way to do it. The clock is your best friend. And easy shot for Jacinto Parchameno. Jacinto doing a phenomenal job for Santa Clara ex Sunrocks Construction. However, he's nursing his 4th personal foul. Well read, pero nakuha pa din ni John Pagila. Mas mablay nga lang yung free throw line jumper na yun. And I believe this is what Santa Clara ex Sunrocks Construction's plan. Ubusin muna yung oras, and then in the last dying seconds, doon na lang natin itira. As that side step 3 is no go. Or step back 3 rather. If he's playing in the PBA, that's a 4-point shot. And here comes Santa Clara once again. 6 minutes remaining. But so far, Philip, anong masasabi mo sa game na to?
Maganda.
Maganda, sabi ni Philip. It just shows na maganda talaga ang performance dito ng Santa Clara ex Sunrocks Constructions. But, Philip, ano ba ang next game natin?
DPRAC Circon Sportswear versus Eagles.
Ayun! Yun po ang ating susunod na laro, ladies and gentlemen. Yung DPRAC Sarcon Sportswear kontra Eagles or the Ateneo Blue Eagles. Yun po ang ating next game sa ating classification 5-8 naman. That is the first classification 5-8 natin for today's games. So 80-43 with 4 minutes and 53. And here comes, oh, another steal. That has been the game story, folks. Achilles has been turning the ball over a couple of times, giving some shots for Santa Clara ex Sunrocks Construction inside the shaded area. And eto, Philip, may gustong magpa-shoutout.
Shoutout to Eugene Bob, the Destroyer.
Yun, yes, the Destroyer. Shoutout to Eugene Bob, the Destroyer of Philinvest 2. So shoutout to you, our defensive player of Philinvest 2. So yun, shoutout na din si ating FD Philip, no? Napakasipag na FD natin dito sa Milcu Sports. Speaking of sipag, Santa Clara ex Sunrocks Constructions, the way they're playing right now, sila pa yung mas masipag in terms of scoring, even though they're already up by a huge margin. And right now, they're just burning the clock. So again, ladies and gentlemen, you can watch us on YouTube, Facebook, on Tiebreaker Times, Milcu Sports Facebook and YouTube channel, and pati na rin sa Pilipinas Live app, the first ever developmental league that's featured on the Pilipinas Live app. This is the one and only developmental liga, as far as I know. Correct me if I'm wrong. with 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. Or 3 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. My apologies, folks. Pull up 3 is no go. So, after this one, tapos na po ang ating classification 9 to 12 na. Because we are now moving on to the classification 5 to 8. 2 games po yun. The first game is going to be DPRAC Sarcon Sportswear versus Eagles, like what FD Philip mentioned earlier. And to be followed by another classification 5 to 8. Game 46 natin yon between Hoops United versus JBA Elite. And last 2 games will be semifinals natin between SGA, the UE Junior Red Warriors, matching up against Team One Ball Gimba. Another great game. And the next semifinals natin, and to end the game day for today, it's gonna be East Print X Y Impact Ballers versus Titan Elite Basketball Camp. As Ivor Basinilio will be getting his 5th and final foul, the second player who is out in this game. But this time due to 5 fouls. Itong si Ivor Basinilio. This offensive foul was called on Ezequiel Esmaquil. Getting his 2nd personal foul as we are down to the last 2 minutes of this game. Deyanyo. No. Ulitin ko lang this is just the 3rd game for today. We still have 4 more games after this one. Next game, ako pa rin po magko-cover, but the game after that, it's gonna be the Aviator. Justin Almeida, the one and only Aviator of Milcu Sports. So we'll be covering the last 3 games. And again, the purpose of this Talent ID 16 under natin is to, well, last season is for pooling ng Batang Gilas program, no? Pooling ng players for the Batang Gilas program. This year naman, same pa din for the pooling of Batang Gilas players and potential Batang Gilas players, and at the same time to showcase the skills of the players, no, to be scouted by the by UAAP and NCAA teams. Especially again, the founder of Milcu Sports is no other than Coach Alan Ricardo, who is the head coach of the Letran Knights. First, Letran Squires, who got back-to-back champions in the NCAA, and right now Letran Knights naman, who were the first runner-ups last season, no, in the recently concluded NCAA seasons. And this one's pretty much over. Will they still shoot it, or will they just dribble it out? And ayan na, they will just dribble the ball down. And ladies and gentlemen, Santa Clara ex SUNROCKS Constructions wins this game. A huge win for the Yellow Shirts, winning by 40 points, 87 to 47. As we take a look at the players right now, exchanging some love, sportsmanship. That's what basketball is all about. It's all about peace, love, unity, and having fun. That is the final score, 87 to 47, a 40-point win for Santa Clara ex SUNROCKS Construction. Now, our best player of the game with double figures, 21 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, is no other than this guy on your screen that will be showing in a bit. Number 10, JK Kababaw. And ayan, on your screen right there, JK Kababaw with double figures. Nonchalant lang to si JK, but a very shy player on camera, but a beast on the floor. And there goes that smile. JK Kababaw, our best player of the game. Congratulations as they win this game. But we still have 2 more games, this time in our classification 5 to 8. The first classification 5 to 8 on your screen, DPRAC Sarcon Sportswear versus Eagles. Once again, my name is Roy Sacote. This is the Milcu Sports Talent ID 16 under division. We'll see you guys in our next game. Peace!